Hello and welcome to another edition of CinemaViva Tech Tips. I'm here with the lovely Angel. How's it going, Angel?
Hi.
Angel's been helping me out on this video that you're about to watch. And this video is about testing the Blackmagic Pyxis with the DJI Focus Pro. We've got the Focus Pro handle on here. Right there, Focus Pro handle, the LiDAR. And we took this out to Little Italy and shot some cool stuff around there. Then we went to Waterfront Park, and then I had this crazy idea about putting this on a slider and seeing how the autofocus did as it zoomed in on her birthday cake, which was fun. But that wasn't enough. I had to test how the Pyxis autofocus with the DJI Focus Pro compared to putting FX30 on the slider. So stay tuned and see how that worked. The reason I wanted to make this video is because I've had the Pyxis for a while, probably since last October. And we've used it on a couple of shoots. We even used it on a gimbal for a shoot for Amazon Live. It was too heavy for the gimbal though, so we decided it's better to use the 6K Pro on the gimbal. And then we put it on the slider, and that worked really well. But we didn't have the autofocus on there. So I wanted to see, put in a scenario of like a videographer has to go out and shoot B-roll, and it's just like a one-man band with a monopod, and how did it work in that scenario versus something like the FX30. Which is what I normally use because it's light and the autofocus is great. Without further ado, let's check out the video. Let's roll it. 1, 2, 3. Today we're here in lovely Little Italy, San Diego, and we're doing a test on how the DJI Focus Pro works with the new Pyxis 6K full frame. As you can see, I've got the Pyxis with the LF mount running the 7 Artisans 35mm 2.0. We also have a 50mm, which I'll put on later. And we've got it hooked up to V-mount. And here's the DJI Focus Pro, got it on the side here. And the LiDAR is mounted right here using the Nixie LiDAR mount. Additionally, I've got it rigged out with the Nixie small handle and a NATO rail right here. There's also the Blackmagic rosette mount here with another NATO rail to hold the controller here. And we're on a little monopod. It's kind of cool because you can just press this button and it goes up or down. Let's focus on something cool. Well, let's get a shot of this Piazza Villaggio here. So we're gonna focus from the chair and to that fish in the back. Nice. And back to the chair. So that's pretty perfect. Let's try this fish over here. Very nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's go that way. Let's see if it'll focus from that restaurant to the stop sign. We're here on the corner of Dayton, India, and this is pretty much the heart of Little Italy, especially on a Saturday. I mean, check it out, we've got the farmer's market, all these wonderful restaurants, good old Princess Pub. We like to hang out here. And yeah, let's get some more shots with this. So far, it's doing a great job. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna go from the Little Italy sign to the Princess Pub. Oh, pretty good. Today we're recording in 24 frames per second in film mode. The ISO is at 400. We got this Tiffin variable ND here. And I'm just setting the T-stop to 2.0 so we get the very shallow depth of field. So far it doesn't seem to be hunting for focus. Watch how it focuses from the statue to the text. I think this ND filter has a lot of vignette on the sides here, see that?
Yeah.
Which is kind of a cool look. Can be, if you're going for that. So we had some issues last time. I didn't charge the battery fully on this thing, so it went out in the middle of the shoot. We started at like 46%, but it went down really quickly. Anyway, we had lunch. Angel took a nap, and I recharged the batteries. Our batteries are recharged. I had an energy drink. And now we're back at it. We're going to test this 50mm 7 Artisans lens and see how it works with the autofocus. As you can see here, I'm recording at Blackmagic RAW 5:1 open gate. And I'm gonna lock this. And Angel's here filming. Say hi, Angel. So we're gonna do a test of her walking back and forth from the camera and see how well it tracks her. All right, here we go. So far so good, okay. Let's go over to this section where there's some light. I want to do some handheld shots. Okay, let's see what it's like handheld. It's a little bit of sunshine over here. So we'll just undo this and take it off the monopod. All right, let's see how it focuses. You can use this grip here for handheld. Adjust it as you like. I like a little bit like this. All right, let's try not to get into the sunlight. It's kind of hunting a lot. Let's actually press record and see what happens. Looks like it's hunting for focus a little bit. You had to get in the shot, huh? That's pretty. So the only thing I don't really like about the rig is the monitor mount. I feel like if I had a better monitor mount that just kept it up wherever I positioned it, it would be better instead of having to unscrew this and rescrew it every time I want to change position on it. But when the new Pyxis monitor comes out, I'm sure that problem will be fixed. But you see what I mean? I have to unscrew it, let it flop down, and then screw it back. Let's see how it focuses from the grass down here to the cactus. Oh, pretty good. I'm shooting all this at 36 frames per second too. So we see what a little bit of slow motion looks like in the Pyxis. I've got the transition speed on 1. You can see how well it keeps focus as we go from the county administration building closer to these bushes here. And then those. And then these. And then quickly back to the administration building. Nice. Since I ran out of power on the last shoot, I connected a USB cable directly to this. So hopefully, you know, it'll charge, or at least if we lose power in the field, it won't be too bad to charge it. I'm not sure if it stays charged while we're recording. But anyway, yeah, good idea, just to have a USB cable attached to this. So even when you turn it off, it's still charging. Pretty happy with it so far. You know, the rig's a little heavy, but it's not too bad, and it's rather comfortable hand holding it. And there's Angel again. Let's give a shout out to Angel for filming the BTS. Nice. And by the way, this is the new iPhone rig. We've got the Rode Wireless Pro on top. And we've got a little pistol grip for the iPhone. Yeah, put your hand on the pistol grip. There you go. And then just stay right there. It's got the newer cage on there. Okay, it's going in and out of focus. There you go. Cool. Looks cool. And so it's sleek and stealthy, and that's what we're using just because it's so lightweight and portable. Hey, so we're back. I decided on one more test that I wanted to do. There's Angel. She's a part of this test too. Say hi, Angel. Angel just recently had a birthday.
It's my birthday.
For this test, I've set up the Pyxis on a slider going towards Angel's birthday cake. And we're gonna set this amazing candle on fire. So I've stripped down the Pyxis to just its basic elements here. The Focus Pro grip, the LiDAR, it's running on battery. And we've got the 50mm lens here. It does a great job focusing on angel. The depth of field is super shallow, so it's only one or the other. We've got it set to the wide mode. Seems to work the best for this. Now it's going backwards, and we'll see where it starts to lose focus. It's going to focus on the plants here in a second. Holding pretty well on the cake. No, there it goes. Now it's switching to the plants. So about halfway through its movement, it's switched on the plants. You ready to do this, Angel?
Okay. I'm gonna light it and then I'm gonna step over here 4 feet away for safety.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Doggy agrees. Okay, here we go. I'm going to press record.
Okay.
And then it's recording. And then I'm going to start the SERP. Yeah, there it goes. It's rolling. Wait till it gets about halfway in the middle here. It worked, but it didn't quite work once the candles came down and she extinguished them. There was a lot of focus hunting. Maybe it would have been better with flex spot. I don't know, but for some reason I thought wide was better. Trying this again with flex spot. That seems to be doing a better job. Oh, there it's going hunting again. Okay, drew a little square around the cake. Now it's just staying focused on the cake. Angel's a little out of focus. She looks good. Okay, do it. Oh, wow, we Cocoa Crisp all over. That was so cool. So I changed it to wide, and it does a lot better on wide and focusing on the talent. I think that's what it's meant to do. You can see Angel eating that cake all in focus. Yeah. Let's see what happens if I stop down to like 5.6 and then bump up the ISO to 1250. Okay, well that was fun. We ended up spilling Fruity Pebbles all over the place.
Yeah.
But a pretty good test. I think for this shot we really need like a focus puller just to override the focus. The Focus Pro got a little confused between the talent and the cake. So I think having a focus puller would solve that problem. Okay, I know what you're thinking. This is like the longest video in the world. But I have one more test that I want to do. And for this one, let me show you what we got. All right, so I decided it would be a good idea to test how the autofocus of this FX30 works compared to the Pyxis 6K with the DJI Focus Pro. This is obviously a different camera and a different focusing system, but we want to see if we can, what kind of results we get. So we don't have a cake this time, but Angel has gone to the farmer's market and brought home a bounty.
Oh look, we have a stowaway. A ladybug.
Focus? The ladybug came with us, nice.
Oh.
So let's see what it looks like. I've tried to set it up almost the same way. Obviously, we don't have a cinema lens. This is like the Sony G Lens F4, and it's not a full frame camera. It's a Super 35 camera. So I've got the lens set at 20. Let's set it at 25 there. It's a little wider than before. We've got good headroom. The lighting's different because we're shooting at a different time of the day too. And I think we're ready. Let's give it a shot. Are you ready, Angel?
I got my birthday candle.
Yay.
Soy.
Here we go. Let's turn record on the camera. Boom. And turn the SERP on. There it goes. It's set to 1 minute. Okay, wow. Well, I was super impressed with that. It didn't seem to hunt for focus at all. And the image quality, let's compare the two side by side. That was our video. We had a great time making it, got to get out of the house, got to check out how the DJI Focus Pro and the Pyxis would work in a situation where you're just like a one-man band and you have to go out and shoot some B-roll. I think overall it worked pretty well. It would have been more handy to have a focus puller for certain shots, like that birthday cake shot. For instance, the focus puller could have overtaken the focus with this and wirelessly got it into focus, and then you could have,
It's moving.
yeah, and then I think an experienced focus puller would have been able to mark the start and the stop and have it stay in focus over the whole length of the track.
Right. We need more hands.
And so we tried the same thing with the FX30. I think it did better. So I think, if you're a one-man band, you probably want to go with something like the FX30. I think the autofocus is a little bit more reliable. But they both have their quirks. The FX30 is not perfect. Here, let me show you what I mean. For the FX30 is what we're shooting on right now, and it's got both of us in perfect focus. But if I move this phone closer, it's not going to catch. You can see it's staying focused on Angel. But if I cover Angel up, then boom, it gets the focus. So I think it's at a setting that's trained for like human eyes or something right now. Each of these cameras has its own little quirky features. I think that the Pyxis, I love the color and the imagery of it a lot better than the FX30. And the full frame allows you to get that nice shallow depth of field with the bokeh in the background.
It's definitely more cinematic.
Yeah, it's definitely more cinematic. For events, nightlife stuff, where you have to be nimble and quick and you don't have time and you don't have a crew and you don't have time, then the FX30 is probably a good choice, or something like the FX3. What do you think?
I agree, actually.
You want to play with this?
Yes, I'm excited to play with this. Yay.
Thanks for joining us, guys. I hope you learned something. I certainly learned a lot by making this video. Angel, I'm sure, learned a lot too.
Always learning.
And maybe this video helped you make a decision whether or not to buy the Pyxis or to invest in the DJI Focus Pro. Let me know. Maybe you guys know how to use the DJI Focus Pro better than we do. And if you have any suggestions for me, I'd love to hear them. So once again, this has been Horacio Jones and Angel with CinemaViva Tech Tips. And we'll see you on the next one.
Like
have a good one.
Subscribe. Thank you.
Merci.
Bye.